Hey there, just a quick video to remind you about how to generate and master confidence. Now, I'm no expert at all. Any of you that have seen my videos about how my lack of confidence just, destroyed my growing up and trying to, talk to girls and things like that. And the turning points in my life about how I changed some of those situations round. Now, I've just been watching my son play cricket, and he was first man in batsman. So straight away he had a negative mindset about that. And I don't push him in sport because I was so rubbish at it when I was younger. I was really rubbish at it until I found my forte in things like athletics, and then I got a bit bigger, and then I started playing rugby, and because I could run fast, I started doing well and I scored tries. So that built my confidence. And my son went out there, and he said straight away he's just got that negative mindset of they're bound to be a brilliant team. And it's really interesting to sort of see how people set themselves up for failure like that. And okay, he's only 11 going on 12, so I'm not going to give him a hard time about that. I just want to try and point those things out so that he recognises and can try and adjust the way he thinks, for subsequent matches. But it's very interesting to see, and he did okay. He got I think he got bowled out at one point, but they carried on. But he had a decent enough innings. He didn't score, I don't think, any runs, so he was a bit disappointed about that. But generally a bit of an air of dejection. But he didn't get bowled out first ball, which some of the boys have in previous matches. So to me, it's like it was an average match. They're still playing at the moment. He's going to do fielding and some bowling in a moment. But I was trying to get him to think about when he plays football, because he's probably more interested in football, and he's got a football match on Saturday, and I see even the negative side in that sometimes. It's like when they're losing, for example, as when most people are losing a game, the head goes down, and your confidence just disappears, doesn't it? It melts away. And when you score a goal, and I got him to remember when he scored a goal, what was that feeling like? Because if you can harness that feeling of what it's like to score a goal and take that onto the pitch when you first go out on the pitch to play football, it's more likely to transfer and come out in instant confidence when you're playing, and you're more likely to score a goal then as well. So it's basically sort of tricking yourself into having that feeling of confidence. So if you're looking to, have interviews and things like that, and you don't feel that confident, then really try and think of it as a game of, pretending to be confident. So I don't like the phrase very much, fake it till you make it, but basically sort of pretend to be that confident person that you really would like to be. But the crucial thing is it's not the pretending to be confident that makes you confident, it's the taking action. So if you didn't see the story before, the short version is, I was not confident, when I was about 18, going up to groups of girls in a nightclub. And I was with my mate, so that's like a mentor basically, isn't it? It's like a coach, having a coach side by side with you. And he just said, we're going to go over and talk to these girls. And there was just that switch in my head that just said, sod it, yeah, I'm just going to go and do it. So it was that decision to take action that, that made me walk up to the girls with him. And okay, you could say there was peer pressure, but plenty of other times I think I've just let him go and talk to girls, okay? But this time something was different. I'd had enough of just standing at the bar with my drink or whatever it was I was doing, and I decided to go with him and chat to these girls. And obviously when I got there, it's like, you can go through that whole thing of, oh my God, what am I going to do? But again, I just flipped the switch somehow and just pretended to be more confident. And just that action of pretending to be more confident and starting the conversation off, kick-starting that group dynamic, because there was about 4 girls we actually went up to talk to, straight away that made me more confident. because I was straight away, I was relaxed. Once they, you know, the conversation started and they didn't tell us to sling our hooks, then my confidence was there. It was already there, just under the surface. I just needed that action, that taking action, and then that there was that little bit of acceptance, of course. So if you're thinking about interviews or attending interviews, just try and think about how you would act if you were a confident person. How would you respond if they said to you, why have you been out of work for 6 months? Why have you been out of work for 9 months? Why have you been out of work for 18 months like I was? I'm not going to shy away from that question if someone asked me that. Now, you know, I did 3 more months at the stock exchange. They didn't ask me anything about what have I been doing in the meantime in that 18-month gap. When I got this role at Barclays, they didn't say to me, what have you been doing for the last 3 months since the stock exchange? And what did you do in the 18 months before that? It didn't even come into my head that that was a possible issue. Because even if it had come up, I'm confident in talking about why I had that time out. And I'm confident in my own abilities. I'm confident in what I can do. And I'm confident in what I know I can't do. And I'm very honest with that. So I don't profess to be an expert of X, Y, Z if that's what they're looking for. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be going for an interview if I didn't think I had a chance. But I'm not going to bullshit anyone about my skill sets. I'm going to be confident in who I am and what I can do for a company. So I'm going to go back and join my son now for the rest of the cricket, hopefully watch him do some bowling. And again, I hope he's managed to just get that little bit of confidence together so he can sort of try and get a wicket or two. If he doesn't, it doesn't matter at all. I have no worries about that at all. I'm not going to give him a hard time because I can't bowl for toffee. But yeah, have a think about how you approach something and what your degree, your level of confidence is, and whether you can up it a notch or two. And of course, if you want any help or support, I'm offering one-to-one support calls. So if you want help with interviews, I'm trying to put together a little package about how to prepare for interviews. I've got a patter system that I've developed for dealing with interviews. And I think basically that package would culminate in some sort of one-to-one sessions, maybe one session, maybe a set of 3 sessions or something where we go through your interview technique, we go through your CV, I ask you a series of questions. For example, I've got a whole list of possible questions that I've had over the years, so it'd be interesting to see how, for example, you handle yourself when you're questioned like that. And I think it'd be useful. So have a think about how you handle your confidence, and I wish you all the best if you are looking for work at the moment and if you're having interviews, and I shall speak to you very soon, okay? All the best, have a great week. See you, bye.